I don't know. I think yours is geeky. Is that a reindeer with glasses?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Mine's tacky. Yeah, I've got this snowman guy with a little scarf around his neck.
Yeah. I guess all of these sweaters are tacky. That's the whole point. When it was a thing, then they start selling them in the stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they came out with parties like tacky sweater parties and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, all right. So picking up some spicy, sweet and smoky black-eyed peas and greens.
Mm-hmm.
We are live on our Facebook group and YouTube. And we are going to get started. So, Sersie, you made your black-eyed peas already, right?
Yes, I have some black-eyed peas already made.
Okay.
I have some collard greens, obviously. I'm just going to chop up the stuff. I'm actually, because I might not use a full can of roasted tomatoes, so I may chop up some fresh tomatoes and substitute.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just because I don't want to leave it in the fridge while I'm gone. So I have fresh tomatoes, so I might do that and then add a little more smoky paprika maybe, but we'll see. But I do have a can, but I'm just gonna decide if I need it all or not. Then I'll decide if I use up the tomatoes.
Yeah, so the recipe calls for fire roasted tomatoes with the green chilies, and I just have the regular fire roasted tomatoes.
Oh, you do not have the green?
No, my little store, they had like a 10-ounce can of.
For a second.
Did I black out?
But yeah, you could add.
Oh,
you could add. I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? Oh no, what's happening? What's happening? All right, let me change my mic here. Let's see. All right. Can you hear me now? You can't hear? Oh no, what's happening? Huh, that's weird. I can hear you. All right, let me remove myself and then I'll.
Hey guys, so we are making smoky black-eyed peas. Here, Gigi's back. I could hear you now.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fine. Are you going to add some extra jalapenos on the side, or are you going to just, or you had some chilies?
I've got some jalapeno in the refrigerator, and so I think I'm going to do that. So this is not necessarily a heat spice dish, is it? Because I haven't. Yeah.
No, it's not necessarily a heat spice. It's just nice to go off with the smoky and the sweet a little bit. That's all. Yeah. So it's not really to get too out of control or anything like that.
All right. So I'll take the seeds out of the.
It's just to balance it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm going to do. All right. So if you're on, just know that you're on.
Yes. I actually had some. Oh, it's so good. Maybe I could salvage a tiny piece from it. I have a piece of jalapeno that can be salvaged. But maybe not. Maybe just a tiny piece.
Yeah. I have some cornbread here too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nice. Left over from yesterday. Daniel cornbread.
Nice. So we got some onions.
Okay.
I still have to, I'm probably going to eat this tomorrow morning for breakfast. Look at these juicy mushrooms. This is side.
That's a mushroom?
This is a oyster mushroom. I cut it in half, actually. They're so huge and meaty. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to eat that for breakfast tomorrow. I can't have that go to waste.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, I've been putting them in the air fryer, like cutting them up and putting them in the air fryer, and then just like breading them with a little bit of seasoning, nutritional yeast, and they're absolutely delicious.
Oh, that sounds yummy.
Yeah.
They're so healthy too.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna show you what I've got so far. So I've got the black eyed peas in the pressure cooker.
Okay.
They're already done, and they're kind of at room temperature now. I've got a red bell pepper diced. I've got onion diced and garlic cloves. Now I don't have Scotch bonnet pepper, but I've got the pepper sauce.
You got the pepper sauce. Nice.
And then I've got smoked paprika right here, and I've got onion powder, got some garlic powder, and dried oregano right here. This is the oregano, and I've also got the thyme. I've got some bay leaves right here, and I've got chipotle seasoning, which is
onions in there, like you said, onions, red pepper. So you already have everything chopped, eh?
I've got most everything chopped. And I've got the vegetable broth, the low sodium variety of vegetables. I've got the tomatoes here. This is just canned tomatoes, fire roasted. And so then I've got collard greens here. Got some beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's gorgeous.
Two of these.
Gorgeous.
I do need to chop those.
Okay, yeah. I have my collard green guys today because I'm kind of in transition, but I got mine just in the bag. But normally I get the ones like Gigi has, and kind of because I like to de-stem my collard greens. I'm like a non-stem eater for some reason. I just don't like the chunk as much, so I like de-stem it. So that's why I kind of like to get it.
Yeah,
but I find when you do it in Instapot, it really softens really nicely, so it doesn't really bother me as much. Actually.
Yeah. So if you're just tuning in, Sersie is making hers in Instapot, and I'm making mine on the stove top.
Yes.
So we'll compare the two. I know hers is going to be done a lot quicker than mine, but
right.
The beauty of Instapots.
But I'm still chopping, so you might get yours on the stove faster than me.
I'm going to change the view, so I think people will be able to see. Yeah, they'll see a wider view of me, but you're still in the profile view, so that's cool. So so Sersie, you are excited, I'm sure, to be going.
Excited, but I'm anxious at the same time because we're in it almost seems like the pandemic has restarted or something.
Yeah.
The way it seems like, in the media, and not even what it seems like, what is actually happening on the ground.
Yep.
So there is a bit of anxiousness there. Plus, you have. I'm always anxious when I travel in general, but this is like put me through the roof here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, oh my gosh.
It's different. It's a lot different because you're on a plane, you're wearing a mask. And then what happens is people take their masks off, they eat and drink.
There's no need to, we're going on a 2.5 hour. There's no need for snacks, people. I feel like standing up and saying, listen, we don't need to eat and we don't need to drink, people. Let's just take this in stride. We're not flying to Taiwan. We're not going anywhere we need breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
Let's just keep our mask on. I'm eating before I go on.
Yeah.
I'm making sure Kelsey has something. I'm like, listen, we aren't taking off no mask to drink no water, to drink no tea or whatever they offer you, and no nuts and all this other stuff. So everybody go, their stomachs filled because we are going to stride this 3-hour ride out or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And that's it. Not for a short flight. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're flying across the world, you may need a snack. But for us, I don't think we do it. I hate to see people take off their mask for this 5-minute snack.
Yeah.
For a 2-minute flight.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, it will be interesting because and then the other thing I've noticed is some airlines, at least when I flew, I'll go ahead and name names. When I flew Delta, they were very, very good about telling people to not just put their masks on, but also cover their nose, like cover the whole. Because some people will put the mask on, but then have the nose out.
Okay, so I got this little pack that somebody told me to get.
Yeah.
So it's like a headrest cover, your mask, gloves, you wipe down the seats, everything all in one. These little travel Fly Smart packs.
Okay, nice.
Somebody had to market off of this, but this makes sense, all in one. So I got some of these. So I'm gonna kind of I don't know.
Well, I just checked. It looks like we've got Gloria watching. Hey, Gloria.
Hey.
We've got Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca. Gloria asks, where do you get them from? Okay, I'm trying to see where do you get what from? Is it the tacky sweaters or
the iFly Smart or what? The Instapot?
Maybe the Instant Pot. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm just curious.
I don't know. Okay, so Gloria, maybe let us know what you're what specifically you're asking about where to get from. Mushrooms. Where do you get those mushrooms?
Oh,
yes.
These oyster mushrooms, guys. I have an Oriental market that I go to, an Asian market, and I've never seen these in the regular grocery store, these jumbo size mushrooms. I've only seen it at the Asian market. And when I tell you they have like mushrooms coming out of the yin yang, every type of mushroom, and they're huge. And anyways, yeah, so that's where I got them. So if you have a local Asian market in your neighborhood or in your community, check there, because you'll get oyster mushrooms at your grocery stores, but they will not be these jumbo size ones. Yeah. But the Asian market, they carry them. They carry them in all shapes and sizes. So
yeah, there's I guess they have some special access to supply.
Yeah, and they have like 4 different types of bok choy. Like, so you get a lot of different variety of vegetables there, which I kind of like. Yeah. So I like to go there every now and then. I kind of go to the Asian market. I kind of mix it up, but you get a lot of different, some of the mushrooms that they had too were like ones I've never even seen before. They have so much variety.
Yeah. So, well, one day when I come to visit you, we'll go hit them
up. We'll definitely go. But like I said, I'm telling you, this was half the size, and this a quarter of it actually.
Wow,
that's how big they were. So
yeah, we've got a guy on the island here that grows mushrooms, and I know he does like lion's mane and some trumpet, some other he's got pretty nice exotic type mushrooms, specialty mushrooms.
Yeah.
That are beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and delicious too.
I guess it's kind of like, remember that restaurant we went to, and they were talking about the guy who was farming them as well. What was that one, the main one that he was talking about? The main.
Oh, I don't remember. Was that was the one when we were in Atlanta? Right? Oh no, that was
Savannah.
Savannah, the forage place, right? Yeah, that was I forgot what mushroom that was, but it was. He was proud of his mushrooms.
Yeah, it was a badge of honor. Which I can understand why.
Yeah, his food was delicious too.
Yeah. All right. So we have smoked paprika. You said garlic powder, onion powder.
Yep. And thyme, oregano, and chipotle. So I've got my collard greens finely chopped.
All right, I have some fresh thyme, which is always nice.
All right, I'm gonna do something risky here, and try to move my camera so y'all can see this, because it's kind of fun. Just a little thing I like to do. Okay, so we got someone just joining. We are cooking up sweet Sweet and smoky black-eyed peas in green. It should be in the description at the top with a link to the recipe. And we're making a few little modifications to it. So we're going to update the recipe with these modifications. And Cersie's making hers in the Instant Pot. I'm doing mine on the stove top. And then we're kind of substituting a couple of ingredients. So, hey, Bri. My camera here. All right. So this is my dog, Bri. Bri. Look at her. She likes her greens too. She's kind of a, like she'll eat anything kind of doggy. Yes, good. Good job, Bri. She chews it like her mama. All right.
All right. So I have my Instapot on saute, guys. So I have the onion. Oh, I didn't put the garlic. The onion, garlic, tomatoes, and all that. I'm going to put everything in there and saute it for a little bit.
Get the camera straight. All right. So I'm just going to measure out my dry spices. And I guess what I'll do is I'll go ahead and heat up my pot because I'm going to dry saute some stuff here.
Okay. So I'm just putting everything in the crock pot and I'm going to season it first. I mean, saute it. Not the crock pot, the Instant Pot, guys. Sorry.
So, Sersie, I don't know if you remember me complaining about my measuring spoons, but I did go.
Yeah, that they can't get in here or something.
Yeah, well, I did buy some on Amazon. I absolutely love. So they got it's like one. So this measuring spoon, for example, this one's like 3/4 of a teaspoon. But it's got a little narrow end that I can get better, get in there better, and then it's got the So it's got 2 different ends. It's pretty cool. So nice. I'm happy about that.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and saute this for a little bit.
All right. While you're doing that, I want to
the date. Go ahead.
Oh, the dates. Yeah. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. So Kevin and I have been watching Money Heist, as you know.
Yes.
and he was so worried. Nairobi was dead. Don't tell me what happens.
I'm not, but
because he's like, I can't watch this if she's dead.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I said the same thing to I said, listen, if Naomi's I'm done. I'm done. I'm turning it off. I'm done. I can't go on.
I know.
I did the exact same thing. I felt like I cannot move forward if this happens.
I know. It's just too much to bear.
It's too much to bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're watching like one episode at a time. We were doing like a couple a night, but now we're down because it's too exciting. It's like
Yep.
Oh, but it is really good.
It is. Yeah, that thing has. I'm not gonna. The Money Heist has given I've had anxiety. Like I'm like I can't move on. I'm turning it off. It's over. It can't be. Like it really gets you because I think what happens is they develop the characters so well that you really get attached to the characters in the midst of a money heist. Right. So that's just to tell you how good of a job that they're doing because these guys are criminals, you know, they're coming in with a criminal mindset, but they humanize them in such a way that you
grow attached.
You grow attached to them, you know. What was did you get to the part where they no, you don't. Well, what's that
okay, let me tell you where I'm at.
Okay.
So we're at the point where Lisbon is at the police station being interrogated by the pregnant lady. That's where.
Okay, so you already know the girl, the pregnant girl. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, I don't remember her name.
She's with what's his name? Denver. You saw that interaction with her in Denver?
Oh, I didn't know that was wait, her in Denver.
No, Denver, the one that's inside the heist. She's pregnant, but she's like a couple months pregnant or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a term that they say, I don't know if he brought it up yet, but there's a term where the victim gets attached to the
Stockholm.
That's it, Stockholm.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a similar way that you get attached, but in a different way because we're watching. But you do get attached to them in the middle of the thing. But anyway, we could go on for hours on this, guys, but Money Heist is good. If you're into drama, suspense, series, it's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah. So, all right. So I am laying out my spices here.
Oh, this looks really good, guys. Let me see if I can. It's nice and sauteed. You can smell the aroma of the smoked paprika, the thyme, which I'm going to put in right now. Oh, smells so good. You already know what this is going to taste like just by the smell.
I love putting spices in while it's cooking. Like it just really comes through.
Yeah. Ooh, good.
Okay.
Oh,
all right. All right. I'm just going to take a quick photo.
So I'll hold off for you before I put mine in the Instant Pot. I'll wait for you to put yours in the pot. I'll let mine keep simmering a little.
Okay. All right. So I got everything here all lined up except for the. We got three. I'll do the Scotch bonnet pepper sauce.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. Let's keep cooking here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. So we start with dry sauteing the diced onions. So my pan, my pot is hot. So there's no oil in the pot. You're just dry sauteing.
Not too much.
Okay. It looks like I lost my Facebook feed on my phone, so.
Oh no.
But yeah. All right, we'll just keep rolling here. Okay, stirring garlic. and bell pepper.
All right, so let's turn that off, and we'll see what you're doing.
All right. So do you have a trick for like chopping up dates without it gumming up too much? I mean, what I do is I just wash my knife in between.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Is there something special you do? Because I
No.
find chopping dates gets a little gummy, but my knives might be dull too.
The other thing is if you chop, and this just came to me now, but if you put your dates in the fridge and let them harden a bit, they'll be easier to chop.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, got the onions looking good.
So this is a good New Year's Day dish, guys. For those of you who cook black-eyed peas and greens on January 1st, this is really a nice way to combine it.
Yep.
Because I know that I usually make them separate, and this is just a nice way to kind of put them together. One pot dish, yeah.
Yeah, we you know what, we've pretty much always done it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think maybe we might have missed a couple of years, but definitely when I was living in Mississippi, I was doing it on a regular.
Yeah.
That's just what you do when you live in the South.
Yeah.
Part of what happens. Like they have all these when you go to the grocery store, they have all these
Yeah,
fresh,
they already have it lined up.
yeah, really nice. So the black-eyed peas means coins, like so it's all about prosperity.
Yeah.
And wealth, and so the greens means like paper money, and then I think the cornbread means like gold.
That's what. Yeah, that's what I said. Something yellow. Yeah, which is the cornbread. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
So yours done quick.
Yeah, I just had it all sauteed in here, so it's just ready to go. I'm going to dump everything in a minute, close it up for 3 minutes. And that's it. That's the nice thing about the Instant Pot, guys. It's always like convenient.
All right.
Oh man.
I made my black-eyed peas in the Instant Pot, just so that we're not sitting here simmering beans for.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna drain them. They are cooked, and it took about 15 minutes in the Instant Pot.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't have to soak them.
That's what I love about the Instant Pot, even just for the beans. Dynamic.
All right, so now I'm going to stir in the spices and the chopped dates. And I'm going to go ahead and cook that for another few minutes.
put everything in the pot and stir it around. I love smoked paprika. It really just gives that smell.
And chipotle. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, the chipotle. I almost forgot that.
It does smell good. Wow. I'm adding the chopped dates. And now I'm going to add the vegetable broth. So do you put the tomatoes in last, or when do you put the tomatoes in?
I actually, yeah, you could put them in last because you have them from the can. Yeah. I sauteed mine only because I wanted it to blend in a bit. Yeah, I used the fresh one. All right, so I'm dumping some collard greens in here.
So as far as the vegetable broth, Sersie, or the water, do you still need as much because if you've already cooked the beans, or does it matter?
Yeah, because you might need a little bit more because you actually are not cooking the beans. So you would need a little less, I'm sorry, because when you're cooking the beans, you're adding more because you're actually cooking the beans. So you don't need as much now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just going to stir everything up in here. Okay. Stir that up. Add some more liquid.
So when was the last time you made this, Sersie?
I probably made it maybe a couple months ago, 3 months ago, maybe right before the summer, early summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so that's closed up. Just be ready to go whenever you are.
All right, and so then I'm just making sure here. So I've got the beans and everything in there, fire roasted tomatoes, and then I'll let that hang out for a few minutes, right, until it gets hot, and then add the collard greens, and then cover, and then let them
just let them simmer to however you like desired texture, I guess.
All right. Well, this does smell.
Yeah.
It smells so good here.
All right.
So did you watch Witcher? Are you in the Witcher thing?
No, I haven't watched that one.
Yeah. I think they came out with a new season.
No.
I think we can have this done in like 5 minutes, Sersie.
What's that?
I think we're gonna have this done in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm gonna go ahead and put this pot on for 3 minutes that way because it takes time to pressure up.
Yep.
So I'll go ahead and put 3 minutes on this. And then that's done. can't believe Christmas is already here. Almost.
Yeah. Crazy how the year just flew by. All right, I'm putting in my green.
Okay.
Did you work out today?
I did. I did.
What'd you do? The
I
bike
just
or?
did the bike. I just did the bike today. And tomorrow I think I'm going to do something else right before I leave, and that would be it.
Yeah.
Until I.
Are you gonna be? Are you gonna be able to work out? You're gonna be able to work out when you get there?
Yeah, I will. I will be.
Is it snowing up there? Do you know?
It's not snowing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. No. But hopefully we get one day of snow at least.
Yeah. For Kelsey.
Yeah, for Kelsey's sake.
Not for your sake.
Not for my sake. I could go without it. I've seen it. I've been there. I've done it. I've enjoyed.
Yeah. You're past it.
I'm past it. I'm over it.
Yeah. Well, they say it might snow here. I mean, it's cold enough to snow. It snowed in Seattle today.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, and but it was today. It was just blue skies, but super cold. I think the wind chill had to be in the 20s, like maybe high. Yeah, it was.
So you have to have like a really good pair of boots and coat, eh? I know I saw the nice coat you have, but a good pair of warm boots.
Not really. I've got some. I don't think I have any boots. That's a good. Oh yeah, I do have some boots. I just haven't. They're I wouldn't say they're warm, but they're boots. They're more fashion boots. They're like wedge heel kind of boots. But
yeah, no. Yeah, if it seems like I could get away with the wedge heels over here because over here, like it gets cold, but you could wear fashion boots cold. That's what I call it, fashion boots cold. But then there's another cold where it's like, it ain't about no fashion. It's like, I mean, the boots could be cute, but it got to be like fur inside and really warm and all that.
Yeah.
And can grip the ground but you're not going to get snow like that to have to grip the ground anyway.
Well, when it does, we literally just stay in the house. Like we don't go anywhere because you can't really go anywhere. The road,
gotcha. Yeah.
And it's so hilly here. If you try to drive in that, you're going off a cliff.
So you have to stay and then wait till it subsides. Okay, gotcha.
It's like hunkering down. And that's part of the justification for the Armageddon closet.
Yeah. Because you always have to be prepared at any time.
You have to be prepared if it's not a snow thing where you're
kind of snow, rain, wind. There's a lot going on over there.
or earthquake, which is very unpredictable. Like no. I mean, the good thing about I shouldn't say the good thing about hurricanes, but one of the advantages of hurricanes, I know it sounds stupid, is that you see it coming. Like you can
No, I totally understand that because you get time to prepare. Whereas tornadoes, look what happened in where was it that just had the tornado? You don't get a lot of warning for tornadoes, so you have to just prepare on the spot and hope for the best.
Yeah.
But hurricanes, you'll get weeks notice because you could see it coming in. People could evacuate. You could board up your house. So it is better.
They've got the cone where like, are you in the cone? Are you not?
Exactly.
And it's same. So with earthquakes, like we could have like a major earthquake and not know it's coming.
Right. Or tornado. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Those are not having that warning.
Warning. Yeah, exactly.
Prepare for unexpected stuff. All right. I think my collards are wilting nicely. I think they're almost done, Sersie.
Oh, really? You might beat me because mine is still going up. I totally forgot about that factor.
Yeah, it's done.
Oh, see, look at that.
All right, I'm gonna put some in a bowl.
Yeah, I forgot about the factor of it taking time to rise.
Smells phenomenal. I'm gonna get a big bowl. What a great idea to combine them, Sersie.
Mm-hmm. So speaking of collard greens, for those of you who get the Tamron Hall show on your television, Gigi was actually on the Tamron Hall show making collard greens. So what date was it? It was Thursday, the 17th of December. Friday. So Friday, was it Friday?
I thought it was Friday
the 17th.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's either the 17th or the 16th, guys. So if you do get Tamron Hall and you get it on whatever station and you want to go back and watch that one, you'll see Gigi on there making collard greens.
But you don't have to. I mean, you don't have to watch it.
No, but I'm saying if you have Tamron Hall, why not?
So, yeah. Okay. All right. I don't like seeing myself, on the screen.
So I thought that's a fun fact for Cook and Chat.
Yeah, so, that's true. That's true. That is true. It did happen. Yeah. I think really my goal. I mean, I'm glad it happened, and I'm hoping it inspired some people to just check their menu and see can I make it healthier this Christmas. We talked about it last year, Sersie, but we didn't talk about it much this year. But when you look at the stats of like heart attacks and strokes and that, it all happens like around Christmas Day. Yeah, and it has a lot to do with the food, overstuffing yourself and with the wrong foods, and it literally is dangerous. And so I'm hoping that little video kind of inspired people to, maybe look at some healthier options, taking their traditional foods and then a healthy twist on them.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And that's the whole goal, guys, that's the heart of this whole program, this whole movement, the Daniel Fassa Bridge to Healthy Living, this Facebook group, the course, everything is elevating our lives in a way that we're still enjoying our lives, still eating well, but we're doing it in a way that is more healthy and is giving our body what it needs to live longer with more vitality, with all our senses and without all of the chronic illness and obesity and everything else. That's really the crux of it. It's really not to steal your joy. It's really to get a new type of joy that's even better than the one you had before. Because when you can eat something that you don't have to worry about it later, it's not going to put you on a medication later. You could eat with integrity, to say it in for lack of a better way of saying it, and just be happy. But that looks amazing, Gigi. That looks amazing. I can't wait for mine to come out. Ooh, that looks nice.
Black eye.
All right, I have one more minute. Let me get a bowl.
All right, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let mine cool anyway. Let it cool. I'll wait.
Okay, that's the sound of the alarm. So that means it's ready. So let me grab a spoon.
Yeah, I'm curious to know anybody if you have an Instant Pot.
If you have an Instant Pot and you're watching this, put in the comments, I have an Instant Pot, or just put Instant Pot, so we can kind of get a sense of how many people. We might even put that as something in the group. Do you have an Instant Pot? Because that will give us an indication if we need to make more Instant Pot recipes for you guys. So we'll actually make a post. Do you have an Instant Pot? But if you want to go ahead and comment on there as well.
Yeah, let us know, because we a lot of these recipes can be made stovetop, Instapot, sometimes slow cooker. It just depends, but
yeah,
we want to make sure we're making recipes for you
yeah,
to help you get on track with your health goals.
yeah.
So Cersie's releasing the steam from her Instant Pot.
Yes, I am.
To do. And just for anyone tuning in right now, I did cook my dried beans this morning in the Instant Pot, and all I did was I just rinsed off the beans. I threw them in the Instant Pot, added a bunch of water, and let it cook for like 15 minutes, and they were done. You kind of let it, you can let the pressure release naturally. It's a slow process.
Yeah.
Or there's a lever which Sersie used that you use to like get the pressure out. So.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, this looks great, guys. All right, I'm gonna scoop up some. Oof.
Smells good.
All right. Let me get a napkin to wipe off the sides. All right, beans and greens, I tell you, nice combination. All right, here we go. See all that steam. All right, you ready for the test?
Mmm. Mmm. It is so good, Sersie.
Yep, I told you. Mm-hmm.
It is sweet and smoky, just like it says.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, hold on, Sersie. We got someone in the group that just commented.
Uh-huh.
And they said, let me see who said it. Gloria. All right, Gloria. Mm-hmm. She said she was pleased. Her doctor was pleased with her report, and that she told her doctor that she changed her eating habits to plant-based.
Wow.
The doctor was pleased. Yep.
Awesome.
Gloria.
Awesome work, Gloria.
Gloria is in our course. We're so glad to have Gloria in the program.
Let's give you guys a close-up look at this.
Mm. Yo, this is good. You know what's so amazing? There's no like added salt. There's no added sugar. There's no like oil or fat. This is the secret to weight loss, y'all.
Yeah.
This right is the secret to weight loss because it has a low calorie density. It's got a good balance of legumes and dark leafy greens, which are also high in protein, high in fiber, and nutrient dense. So when you look at the nutrition facts on this recipe, it's spot on, even in terms of the micronutrients. But then you've got the the antioxidants, phytochemicals from like the red bell pepper and the collard greens. Collard greens are a superfood. They are a superfood. Now, when I grew up, they were often, commingled with smoked ham and like boiled to oblivion. Like they were brown. This is where you want your collard greens. You see this bright dark leafy green. That's how you want it because you're retaining the nutrients. You're getting it. So this is remarkable. This is fantastic.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, it's
so guys. I hope you try. Yes, you can taste the sweet and the smoky, and
yeah, dates are a fruit. So it's sweetened with fruit.
Mm-hmm. This is good.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you guys try it for New Year's or any other day. Let us know.
Yeah, I mean,
It is on
seriously,
danielsplate.com now.
on Daniel's plate, you don't have to just eat this for New Year's.
No, yeah, you can eat this anytime. But
anytime
yeah,
of the year.
anytime.
But yeah, if you're doing the New Year's celebration or tradition, this is definitely a must-have for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Well, we're
All
gonna
right,
sign.
guys. Have a good evening. We're gonna sign off, and we will see you
Well,
tomorrow with the third day of Christmas for our 12 days of Christmas habits.
yeah, so our 12 days to a healthy Christmas, day 3 is tomorrow. Tune in at
Yeah.
6:30 Eastern, 3:30
Mm-hmm.
Pacific,
Mm-hmm.
and be ready to move a little bit if you're up for it.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do 3 sets of jumping jacks, so both regular and low impact. So hopefully you can
Right.
join us.
All right.
Okay,
See you guys.
bye.